Christian, what's up, buddy? You have a good workout?
Yes, sir. I had a good one this morning, man. Good one.
Yeah. What'd you get done?
Just did like a light, like 15-minute morning workout, just like kind of full body, push-ups, abs, squats, calf raises, stuff like that.
There you go. Wake up with a purpose, right?
Yep.
Duke, what's up, my man? Not sure if you could hear me, but I'm actually answering you right now. Just nice and simple, right?
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. You saw that?
Yeah, I just saw that.
There you go. Yeah, I was just wanted to reply to you. All right, so it looks like GJ made that move. Did not think that was going to happen. I thought, Duke, you weren't on the call yesterday, but we were breaking down GJ what we thought was going to happen. Before this candle opened up, before the market opened up, we saw resistance being formed up at 145.450, and I thought prices either maybe going to form support right here, maybe come down to this wick over here, form support over here, but it could have obviously come down to 145. That was my main bias. Price coming down here, forming support, and then coming back up and retesting the high that it created up here. But as I said on the live, it could come back into this range at any time, form support, and just start rising with all the fundamentals coming out of the pound and how everything's kind of on pace with the vaccines. There's a lot of positive things going on with the pound right now. So I did not think this was going to happen. Prices shot up last night. I journaled the trade that I would have taken last night during on Sunday, but I don't trade on Sundays, but this is where I would have entered this. Let's see. Justin, what's up, my man?
Hey, how you doing?
Great, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Looks like we all missed that GJ move. All right, so as I was saying, a nice entry would have been above as price passed the high of this candle right over here. This was a significant level on the higher time frames, 135 or 145, 370, right over here. So price was also forming support over here and trying to figure out what it wanted to do. When this candle gapped down and closed above that area, followed by another bullish candle right here. As price passed the high of this candle, you could have entered this with stop loss either down here below this candle right here or below this higher time frame support over here. The only reason this candle, if you look at this candle didn't close above resistance, but if you look at the higher time frames, this is a strong bullish candle, and as price passed the high of the previous 1 hour candle, that would have been valid. This is the 4 hour. As price passed the high of the previous bearish 4 hour, this would have been valid as well. So that's why you want to check all time frames and keep that in mind. You're also passing the high of the previous daily as well. So that would have been valid right there. Would have been a nice push, at least to this channel resistance up here, which was clearly 10 pips away at least. stop loss at break even and just let this thing ride up, I would have gone to bed and that would have been it. So that would have been the trade last night. Now, right now, I'm either looking for support to be formed or clear confirmations that we're getting bearish movement all the way back down here. But I don't want to sell, and call tops and bottoms over here. I want to wait for support to be formed and take price up to 147.08. Because if you look over here to the left, we're just trying to break levels over here. That's all trading is. Got a rejection right here, which is where price is at right now. Got a couple wicks coming into this area, right? Resistance right here. And now our next target is up here. And if you look at the 1 hour, you'll be able to see why. There we go. So the next target, you get a little fake out right here. Got a resistance right here on the higher time frames, the 4 hour, but over here is the next target on the 1 hour. And then up here, obviously, is our next target, 148, nice psychological number, maybe even 147,600, 147,800. That could be our next target as well. But first, we need to make it up to 147 and 147.08. So that's what I'm looking at right now. That's the 30-minute. Let's come back over here. Again, when you're in a strong uptrend like this, again, with the fundamentals as well, with the pound, you're just waiting for a support to be formed, possibly right in here. Clear candles printing in your direction on the 15-minute, the 30-minute for a lot of you guys that wait for extra confirmations or you want to be extra safe. I will be right now and today because we have the bank holiday in the US. We have the President's Day. So I'm just waiting for support to form. If I get clear candles on the 30-minute, the 15-minute closing in my direction, I'll take this up to retest this high and continue up and catch this whole move up. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we have a clear plan. Always have a clear plan. You're coming into the markets methodical, calm, no emotions involved. You have multiple plans for what you think is going to happen, where price can form support over here. Maybe it breaks support. You get a clean candle to the left, take sells down here. But again, you're calling tops. So you just want to be careful about that, especially on a bank holiday. Down to here, this consolidation area, where price could then form support. So we get this move down, retest, comes back down. You're in an area of interest down here. Price can form support. You could see it creating a uptrend a little bit on the lower time frames, like the 5-minute. And on the 15-minute, you wait for candles to close, and you see in your direction that price is going to come back up to this resistance and possibly up to retest this high up here. And again, you have multiple plans. Even price could come back down into here. I don't think this is going to happen, but it could very well come right back down to 145,500 and then form support to continue up. But on the higher time frames, we are pretty overextended when it comes to the buyers. So we could get a retest of this bullish trend line channel. There we go. To then continue up. Or, like I said, come right back down into the channel and form support to come back up. But I don't think many people expected this. I know fundamentals are good for pound. Japan's kind of weak. But that was a move. If you look at this candle closed right at this rejection here at 146,500 and formed a wick right here. Closed a strong, very strong bullish candle, but this candle's coming up, created its top wick. Now it's closing below this area over here. So are buyers exhausted right now? Are they going to come back down to form support in this area of interest right here? Maybe. That's all we're waiting for. Guys, can you hear Bloomberg in the background?
Yes, sir.
You can hear it.
Hmm.
Do you mind it? Do you want to hear it or no?
I don't. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Okay, cool. Let's see any kind of news to come out. So who's ready for a big fucking week?
I'm definitely ready, man.
Yeah.
Definitely ready.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Me too. I'm ready.
Let's go, Justin. We had a slow week last week when it comes to the markets, but you can control your psychology when it comes to that, when it comes to your personal life, and even though you got a lot going on, or I don't know, there's stuff going on, you always make room for any kind of like work that you could put in. Just try to find some free time, try to free it up some way by getting off of Instagram, something like that. But you know the way to build that confidence is obviously getting your fitness in, getting the back testing in when it comes to Forex. There's so many different things that you can combat a slow week when it comes to the markets, and still keep your confidence. um, but yeah, we should have a very big week this week. Obviously a lot of us are getting a lot better at the analyzing these bigger moves. A lot of us are back testing them and also journaling the trades that we would have taken. And in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna all be taking these. It's gonna be pretty cool. So um, we're all just working towards a common goal.
Yesterday, you mentioned um, live back testing. What's the difference between back testing and live back testing?
So back testing would be, you can either use TradingView or you could use Soft4fx like we used yesterday. But let's say you're using TradingView, you use the replay tool, and you go back in history, erase that, and you guess what's going to happen. You know, you're testing your strategy out. You're putting your P&L tool, thinking that if price comes up here, that's going to be a buy, that's going to be sell. You play it and you see if that works out. You journal that. You put a lot of detail into that. So if like what not trying to see. Gonna show you my board. Like right here. So that's what I'm doing right here. This is actually I went 6 months back in um, August, and I was able to just journal some of the entries I would have taken. I was doing this on my iPad, so there's not going to be as much detail. I actually put that into the here right here. I put that into the announcement section on Slack. And when it comes to this, you want to use as much detail as possible, especially if you're doing this on your computer. And you're going back and, I use that rewind tool. And I guess this trade, prices dropped and, obviously it was a good trade. Take pictures of all the time frames, um, right over here as well. This is another one, but I didn't use as much detail because I was just on my iPad. And this is more for when it comes to my actual journal, it's for me and it's also for you guys, where you guys can learn from it. You can learn the details that I'm putting into my journals, all that stuff. This is more for me when I'm trying to get a higher quantity instead of quality of trades, of back testing trades. So if I'm trying to bang out 100 back testing trades, I don't have time to put all the details I normally do into the journal. It's just me on my iPad. Maybe I'm watching TV with my fiance, something like that, trying to still get some work done. And I'm just guessing where price is going to go. And that's what happened with this trade. This would have been 2 entries I would have had. Um, and I'm just taking the screenshots, imagining where I'm going to secure here. And I think this will be cool for you guys. I just decided to add this into the group Trello. And Duke, if you're not familiar, I think I have to add you. But if you haven't been added yet and you want to just do it right now, if you go to links and discounts, you can actually join the Trello group right here. And what the idea with this is for all of us to collaborate and add either trades we won, lost, or analyzed trades we would have taken, and we're all in this together doing the same exact thing. We can learn from each other. And what I was saying in the announcement section on Slack
Yeah.
is that this is the previous dates column, and I add these in there as well. And the reason I was doing that is because I think this would be good for you guys to take a look at and see some of these trades I would have been taking, 6 months ago back in 2020. Um, and then also what I was thinking of, like it sucks that I'm not putting detail in here, and you guys can't really tell what I'm thinking. But at the same time, I was thinking maybe this is beneficial for you because you see the trade I would have taken. You don't see any of my detail in there, so maybe you can go back in there and guess, like, okay, why was he doing this? Why was he or maybe where would he have secured? And you could kind of play a guessing game with that, and it's going to be pretty beneficial for you moving forward, I think. But again, I kind of apologize that there's not as much detail in here, but it's just to get more of a higher quantity of trades so that I can backtest.
Oh yeah, thanks, Stefano. I just requested to join.
Awesome. I don't know if
Yeah.
there's anything I have to do.
Yeah, and can I ask you a little bit about the trade you just pulled up in the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can see that the entry is like a pullback. So is that like a lower time frame entry or
Well, on
something?
right
Yeah,
here.
on the second one, yeah. On the
This one?
second one, yes. Yes.
Yeah. So the idea behind this was, price was. I wish I had a higher time frame. I normally do. Oh, I do have it. Here we go. Perfect. So price created this high up here on GJ. It was obviously in a bullish trend. Again, I wish I had an even higher time frame. Um, but it was in a bullish trend, bouncing off this, I think, multiple times on its way up. Price came up here, created this resistance, came right back into this range. Now, this candle broke below the trend line. And if you look at the lower time frames, you got this trend line right here, candles closed below it, came up to retest that trend line. You can always like move it over, but kind of was like a fake out. Now, when price passed the low of these candles over here, what time frame? The 1 hour. Let's look at the 30-minute. So when price passed the low, you have a support right here. Let's see. So you have support right here. When price passed the low of this candle right here, anticipating volume, anticipating a wick fill right over here, and price to come back down to retest these wicks as well. I entered an impulse entry as price passed the low with a conservative stop loss up here, anticipating price just to drop. Now, price did. Here we go. Price did drop. I would have secured down here 10 pips, move my stop loss down a little bit, and this would have been a second entry over here as price passed this candle, a nice engulfing 30-minute candle, stop loss up here. After this candle closed, wait for that to close, and this would have just dropped. And what I'm doing with this journal right here is I'm working on not moving my stops down so quick. So I secured 10 on my first scalp. That's what I always do. That's part of my rules. That's part of my plan. So I secure at 10 pips. Most of the time I've been moving stops to break even. I'm getting way, way more confident with my scalps now, where I can keep my stop loss either at the original position or bring it above this candle right here, or bring it above the resistance structure on the 5-minute or the 15-minute, the lower time frames. Just move it down a little bit, maybe not to break even, because you see price comes down, creates its low, comes back up to retrace about 50% of this move, and then just drops. If I move my stop loss here, I would have missed this entire move, right? So I'm trying to grab the higher moves, and I'm also managing my risk and making sure that there's not too much on the line when it comes to coming back into the drawdown. I already secured 80%. So 20% of my position is only coming into a little bit of the drawdown, which is fine. I could stomach that and just wait for it to drop, especially based on the higher time frames, knowing that price is pretty bearish. And once it comes down into this area, there's a high chance it's going to come right back down into this area as well, or at least right over here. That makes sense for you?
Yeah, it's perfect, Sam. Thank you very much. Thank
Of
you.
course, man. Of course, man. So all we're doing with GJ is waiting for support to be formed. So let me just see if I can just invite you. Duke, what's your email?
Oh, it's song is. I'll type it in the chat so you can.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Thank
it.
Here you go, buddy. So yeah,
Thank you.
please, go ahead, throw your, and what you can do, you use Trello, right?
No, not me. I'm totally new to this one. I'm still discovering. Yeah.
Okay, do you like the format of this?
Well, I think it makes perfect sense, and I think it's very easy as well to input the pictures in this website. It's just copy and paste. I tried a few things here and there. I think it's quite user friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very organized, and that's what I like about it. I do like Trixie. Trixie's pretty cool too, because you have the live embedded trading view chart on there. You can check all the different time frames. I'm just so used to this, and this is so organized. I can put my details in here. Normally, I put a lot more detail into my journals, but it's just so organized. You can put all your time frames here, everything that you want to see, multiple different pictures, and you're all set. You got labels here, for whatever you want to label these journals as, and it's awesome. But what I wanted to point out to you is once you create like your own, and when we hop on that second Zoom, which you already ran through the course, which is awesome. I want to hop on that second Zoom and really go through your trading plan and all that stuff, but I'll also walk you through how to set up your journal here. And
Yeah,
then
that's great.
if you already did use TradingView, or if you already did use Trello, I was gonna show you how to like copy and copy something to the group board over here. Where is it? Like how to copy this and so you don't have to do double the work and do double the cards. Like if I did
Yeah.
this on another board and then I had to do it again over here, you don't have to do that. All you got to do is come down here to copy, and then you just edit the title and put your name in parentheses in the front, so we know who you are, we know who trades this
Yeah.
is, and then you can copy to. You can copy to whatever board you want. You can add the labels. Please keep the attachments and everything, and whatever list that you want to put it into, either previous dates or whatever current week we're in, and then the current position.
Yeah, it looks good. Is there any way, like, for us to back up the all the data here? Because I've been using, very easy way for me is to use a PowerPoint to journal my trades.
Use
But like,
use what?
I use a PowerPoint, Microsoft
Okay.
PowerPoint. Yeah, but
Power.
like,
Okay.
I find pretty good and pretty conservative because I can, I think it won't be, it'll still be there for a long time, but I'm not sure about Trello. Like, is there any way for us to like back up all of the data information we have in there, so that we can make sure that we can keep that for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. We let's go over that during our Zoom, and we'll see what we could do with that. You're saying
Yeah. Thank.
copying all. I'm sorry. I'm just not catching on. You're saying copy everything from your Microsoft.
I know what I mean is like, I'm not sure if Trello is going to be there for like a long time, and I'm asking if there is any way for us to back up the data we have there, so that we can like back it up in our computer, or have it offline somewhere, so we can save it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean,
Computers. Yeah.
you can always do something like this. I'm sure like Google has something like this as well. But I wouldn't worry about that, like Trello disappearing or anything like that. Um, I'm not too worried about it because you're building a skill. That's what you're really doing with these journal trades. And if God forbid that did happen, I doubt it would. But we lost all these. I'm still building the skill every day, and once you build the skill, you can make everything up in half the time, a quarter of the time that it took you to do it originally. So the whole point of
Yeah.
these journals is just to learn from them, and be able to go back months later and take a look at your journals and understand what you were thinking during that journal right over here. So this is a trade that I journaled right here. I could go back and remember exactly what I was thinking, with why I would have taken this trade. All the labels, very simple, one sentence in each, you know, where I would have
Yeah.
secured, where
Yeah.
would
I
have
have been
entered.
reading. Yeah. Yeah. I have been reading your 2021 journal today.
Awesome.
Pretty good. Yeah.
How do you like it?
Learn a lot. Yeah. So I go through the charts, and then read the descriptions of all of the um, of the thinking process you had when you took the trade. It's very good.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
By the way, yeah. GJ is dropping down to the level. Yeah. To the
Yeah.
support.
I had a
Yeah.
good feeling if this candle closed bearish with no top wick on the 30-minute, and this wick got filled over here, that this candle was going to get mirrored and come back down to this. But like again, we got no US banks open right now, and you're calling tops. It's just it's something you kind of want to stay away from, but it would have, I've seen this plenty of times where price is going to come down to this level right over here. What's up, Lee?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Not bad.
What's up, Lee? How you doing, man?
All right, how are you?
Good, bro.
I want to introduce Duke to everyone. Lee, this is Duke. Justin, Christian, this is Duke. He's a new member. He actually introduced himself in the general chat, but
Yeah, welcome, Duke. Welcome, Duke.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much. I feel very welcomed. I can
that's
feel
awesome.
the positive vibe. Yeah.
That's what it's all about, baby.
Yeah. Pretty great.
We have a lot more in here, but a lot of people have different schedules, and a couple people pop in an hour later, being on the West Coast in California. So that they got to wake up at 4 as it is to catch the New York market. So they start coming in to within an hour or two.
Yeah, it's 11 p.m. my time. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So it's like every day for me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And tomorrow I have to wake up to go to work, and we have to get used to it.
Yeah, and don't feel obligated to be on these, but if you trade the New York market, obviously that'd be awesome. Why did
Yeah,
I?
because I often hop on the Zoom. Sorry, the live stream of Wix Online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Often watch the live stream now and then,
Oh
and
yeah.
I think it's very informative as well.
Absolutely. He's
Yeah,
one of the best, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Raquel's done a lot for our community. trying to see why this wasn't. Oh, here we go.
Are you trading today?
What's up?
Are you trading today?
I mean, we might be, depending on what we get. Like, if I get a support formed right here, candles closing on the 15, the 30 minute in my direction, I'm taking this up to either 146, 600. Again, it's got to be a perfect setup that I like, and candles closing in my direction on the higher time frames because we got U.S. banks closed, so you
I've
just
got
want to
a
be careful
deal
today.
today.
I can't hear you.
Did you? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it for the day.
You're done for the day.
Yeah, I'm not trading today.
Yeah, it's smart. Smart. I mean, there's no rush. It's only Monday. U.S. banks are closed. We have a lot of volume pumping in. If you guys want to check out check it out. We have fundamental calendar, and those of you that don't pay attention to fundamentals too much, if you were on the live with me and Charma yesterday on Instagram, we were running through some of the economic events coming out this week, and she was running through some of the ones that she was interested in and wanted to pay attention to. Now on Forex Factory, you can click on this folder to the right of whatever it is, and it's going to give you all the detail, the measures, what's the actual effect. So, like, if the number is better than the previous or better than the forecast, that's good for the currency. Some of them are if it's less than the forecast, it's good for the currency. You want to look at the frequency. You want to look at the notes from Forex Factory. You want to look at why traders should care about it, what the actual name of it is, what the previous numbers are over here, and just keep an eye out for some of these red folder events, the orange folder events, and start to understand what they are. Maybe even document it in your own document, and really start to understand your pair and study your pair. But we have a lot of stuff coming out this week for the dollar, for the pound. Boris Johnson is talking actually next week, though. He's talking on the 22nd, maybe about easing lockdowns. So, Lee, we're praying for you over there.
Yeah, hopefully I get to do something.
Yeah, all right.
Been in lockdown for fucking years. It feels like.
I couldn't imagine, man. Actually, I could. We've been in it, but we haven't been locked down as much, which is good.
Yeah, we're in a lockdown as well in Melbourne, Australia.
I bet, man. It's tough. You know, people losing their businesses. It's not good at all. And the cure is almost worse than what actually happened. Now gold closed above this level. It looks like it's retesting here. Safe buys for gold long term will be as price passes 1828 and maybe retest. So if price comes above here, maybe retest here, but then retest here, you get a clean move to the left over here. And that's the smart play right there for gold. But it could also be coming up, faking out over here, which I've seen before. This will be a area of interest right here for price bouncing off this bearish trend channel and coming right back down. Safe sells will be below this area over here or below 1816. Wow. Justin, you trade DJ, don't you?
Yeah, I saw the move. It was ridiculous.
So you can actually annotate right now. Where do you think you would have taken this?
I think once it crossed the resistance and then past the high
Right here?
of the previous candle, with stops below that.
So you're saying right here,
Yeah.
it's a good move. Would have caught this whole thing. 10 pips. Once price comes up here, you definitely want to secure, or you just move your stop loss to break even and just let this thing ride up. And you're probably gonna, as long as this isn't a fake out, you're probably gonna be in this for a long time. Because price just broke 127,500. So what we're looking for is just a nice support to be formed right over here, since it's such a higher time frame resistance that it finally broke. You're looking for price to form that support, come up and retest this high up here, and then continue up. But the question is to where. So you're looking at the
That,
I'm sorry, what was that?
yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for the retest to
Yes.
re-enter or to enter.
Perfect. Perfect. And we got a possible resistance right over here at 127,400. That could be that next target. And then obviously we got a nice resistance right up here for the longer play. Let's call it 129,200. You always want to even these out, round these up to the nearest round number. Unless you don't have OCD like I do, then it doesn't matter. But these are psychological numbers that banks like to bring price up to. Banks want to bring price up to 129 because it's obviously better for the euro to do business with other countries. But it's all about supply and demand. That's all currencies is, or any kind of business. So when did this happen? Because I was saying that price was going to probably come down. That was last week. So price just opened up right here and just shot up. I was saying that price could form support right over here. Remember yesterday? Form support right here. Maybe range a little bit, maybe break that support. This was a area of influence where, if we break and retest this area right over here, we could get a move right back down here to 126,700. And that's our plan. It's if that doesn't play out and we get a support right here, we wait for price to break this resistance and we take this up. And that's all it is. But we don't trade on Sunday, and we know we have the bank holiday today. So again, that's just taking emotions out of trading, and that's all you want. Because you don't want to be an emotional trader. You want to be calculated, precise, everything. Justin, when do you start your new position?
I started on Monday, like not today Monday, but a week from today.
Nice. You excited?
Oh yeah, I'm real pumped about it.
That's awesome. Great job.
Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Just a question about EJ a little bit. Well, not so much EJ, but in terms of structure, do you think, and I've heard people say this before, but I've never back tested it to say that it's true, but a lot of people say, or some people say, that the more something consolidates, the harder it rips once it
Yes.
breaks out of the consolidation. Do you think that's true?
Oh yeah. So say you trade New York, like you do. Say you're analyzing what did price do during Asian, right? So let's say price is ranging during Asian, and it's just printing barcodes, not knowing what it wants to do. There's not much fundamentals coming out, and then London comes around. Price continues to range, and you're like, okay, there's not much volume in London either. What's going on? Then you get pre-New York, and price is still ranging. It's like, am I ever gonna get a trade today? What's going on? Then when New York comes around, normally you get with that break out of consolidation, and you get a nice push and a high created. Then maybe even pre New York that starts to happen. Then you get that pullback, and or you get the New York Open. I'm saying right now you get that pullback and then a retest, and then you could take that up. Or price breaks out, you have a nice impulse entry as price breaks that resistance. Maybe it prints candles over here, and then you get one candle that closes right above. As soon as price passes the high of that candle, put your stop loss down here, and you could take that up, knowing that that's better for impulse entries or pending orders when price is coming out of consolidation, where it's been ranging all the past couple sessions, and you set a buy stop or sell stop below the support or above the resistance, and you just let that thing ride once price takes that up. But that's more of an advanced technique. I always suggest any kind of beginner trader or traders that aren't as confident to really wait for candles to close and take market entries. Then you could start moving on to impulse entries once you start to get more comfortable with the market. You could wait. You could start working on pending orders, buy stops, sell stops, buy limits, sell limits. But first, you want to master the market entries, and as long as you can, like, I don't know, dull things down and make sure that you're going to specialize on one thing, like one pair, one session. You specialize on GJ during the New York session, and you know that inside and out. Um, Focus on one or two setups, knowing those two setups inside and out, the better. Focus on market entries and doing that on a daily basis, and back testing those and journaling those kind of entries. As long as you're doing that every single day, you're going to be good.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Lee, it's good to
Just
have you
sent a
back
chat
here.
in. Yeah, I know. Last week, I hate day shift. Can't trade at all.
I bet, man.
That's just a few options. I didn't take the trade, but it was just a few options I was looking at.
Awesome. So this is NZD CAD. Wow. Okay. I like it. I like it. So price closed below, created this low up here, came up to retest. This is the 15 minutes. So on the reason we point out the lower time frames is because price could have very well created a resistance right here on the 5 minute or even the 1 minute, and you saw it, starting to create that bearish structure where candles were closing on the 5 minute and starting to flip. You could have also had a impulse entry as price passed the low of that candle right here, and with your stop loss up here as well to take this thing down right over here. You can't really see the blue right there, but you could take it right down to this area, right down here, right down here. Is this a trade you took or just analyzed?
That was just what I was looking at. There wasn't much on this morning, so I was just flicking through each pair, just
I like it, man.
analyzing things, seeing what's what.
I like it. Yeah, whenever price comes up to like a higher time frame resistance like this, right? I don't know if this is a higher. It could very well be, but when it creates this high up here, or whenever price creates a high, the only time you want to take sells is when price breaks the nearest support, right? And maybe even retest depending on the pair. Sometimes you could take that impulse entry and take it all the way down, especially with a clean move to the left. But you always want to wait for price to break a support before you take sells, because you don't want to call tops.
Yeah, I just liked it because it closed with a big 15-minute candle right below.
Exactly. And if you look right here, let's say this is a trend line right here, or no?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get a trend line. You got a trend line right here. So you want to wait for price to break that trend line, comes up and retests and take this thing down. So this was your retest candle right here.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
All right. So good job, buddy. Giovanni. Giovanni, what's up, my man?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Good morning.
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good.
We got a new team member in here. We got Duke from Australia. Duke,
Yeah,
this is Giovanni.
Yeah, good day, Giovanni. How are you doing?
good in yourself?
Yeah, pretty good. Trying to be awake. Yeah,
He's out
on
in
the other side, on the other. Yeah, it's Australia is nighttime here.
Nice.
I find it so crazy. It's like 11 p.m. over there, and we're just waking up. Is that just me?
Yeah, and it's summer here. It's summertime, so
Yeah, it's nuts.
Why is the euro falling like that?
Dude, so what's it called? We broke this level that we've been. This is a strong level on EJ. This is a daily and a weekly resistance up here that we finally broke last night. I don't know why. Maybe just because of the economic or not economic easing, but the lockdown easing a little bit. Brexit really is doing kind of well. Vaccine rollouts for Germany, France, all these Euro countries. That could have been it, but normally you need a strong fundamental catalyst to break through a level like that, and it finally did. So we're looking for a retest right here. So you're just waiting for a nice support to be formed right here. And if we get candles closing, you're always checking the higher time frames. I'm excited to take this buy and let this thing ride. If we get a nice, maybe by I don't even think it might be today, but maybe tomorrow or this week, we might be able to grab this whole move up to 128,400, our next zone up there. So that's and the reason I'm looking at 128,400. What's going on, everyone that just came in?
Morning.
Morning, man.
morning.
We got a Rory. We got a new member in here. We got Duke from Australia.
What's up, dude?
Australia, mate.
Yeah, good
Down
evening.
under.
Yeah, how you
Right on,
doing?
man. Good to
I
meet
like the
you.
bike around. It looks mesmerizing.
Thank you.
So yeah, we're looking at this level right up here for EJ. Rory, price broke a 127,500, which is a very strong level in EJ last night. And
Okay.
this is our next target right up here, these wick fills, this resistance up here, and then obviously right up here, 129,200 is our next zone. We got a nice clean move to the left over here. So that's what we're looking at. I have to use the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right back. You guys can talk amongst yourselves.
Cool. All right. Still storming over there, Christian?
Nah, it's not. It really wasn't
No.
that big of a storm, really. We got a lot of ice, but
Oh, okay.
it really wasn't no storm, man. It was a fake out.
The fake out.
I
Nice.
seen you with your kids yesterday, man. I said, yeah, he was having a good old time.
Yeah, good old day with the boys.
You know better than that, man.
Seriously, right? These are the moments, huh? You
Right,
blink and they grow up, right?
right. They're gonna be 15 before we know it, teenagers, man.
They're gonna be on the internet and everything.
My son already, he's 7. He already wanted Instagram. I'm like, come on, man, you too young for that.
Oh man,
I'm like, you too young for that, man.
it's just like too much out there for these little kids' minds to see, man.
It is.
You know,
YouTube.
it's just way too much. But I don't know. It's just the way it is now, I guess. But yeah, they don't need that stuff yet. No
Mm-mm.
rush. Anybody have a nice little Valentine's date or anything?
Yeah, I took
Yeah. Nice.
my girl to Morton.
Cool.
Yeah, we had a little steakhouse dinner. It was nice.
Oh, that's what's up. That is not bad. Got a little bank holiday today, huh? President's Day.
Yes,
President.
sir. I'm off today, thank God.
Nice. Deal. Oh man.
Maybe a no trade day today.
Say what?
I said maybe a no trade day. Like Lee said, no trades today. Not looking. So
Maybe.
promise it.
We shall see, huh?
Yeah.
Where you took the boys on a showing yesterday. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
First one.
That's great. How'd they like
Hopefully they loved it.
Yeah.
Hopefully there might be a
Starting them
little
early.
time, and might be writing an offer on that beast. So
You
hopefully.
what?
I said might be writing an offer on that. So I'm hoping.
That's
I'm
awesome,
hoping to
man.
do that. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So let's go. Right by my old school, like right across the street from my college.
It's by your old school?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Brought back memories driving over there yesterday.
I bet.
Yeah. Right by the hockey house. We used to have a hockey house.
Really?
Oh yeah. It was like the frat version of a hockey team's house, you know?
Oh, wow.
A lot of the players stayed there. We would have parties there after the home games and shit.
That's awesome.
Good times, yeah. Good times.
And that was the same house you were saying?
No, but that house was like
Oh, true.
2 blocks down as well. So I drove by that house and just memory lane, you know?
Dude, if I ever was a realtor and I was showing my old college house, I don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't think I in my moral obligations that I could be able to sell that house to somebody.
Somebody bought it and fixed it up, so it don't even really look like the same house anymore.
True.
Yeah.
Dude, this premium version of my God, why is it so hard for it's so hard for TradingView for some reason to load a chart. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably gonna head off now because I'm not doing any trading. I'm just gonna have a look over the course and stuff.
Awesome. Sounds good, man. How far are you?
Get some dinner. Yeah, I think 2 seconds. I think I'm around 40%. I think
Awesome.
42%.
I'm gonna check those videos out for you were saying that there were a couple of technical issues. Have any of you other guys seen any kind of technical issues in there? Maybe long waiting time or anything?
Oh
No?
yeah, there are a few videos with the first 1 minute with no sound. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I for some reason I went back and rewatched them, when I uploaded them to make sure all the videos were good, and they were, but I don't know why that's happening. So I'm gonna have to check them out. Lee, which videos did you say they were?
I think I sent you them both on Instagram.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it was the manual back testing.
Manual back testing. The first minute sort of repeats itself as it's been edited and cropped and stuff.
That's weird. And there was something else in the mindset.
It was there was something else it was about a minute and a half where it's just quiet, I think.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Self-discipline.
Self-discipline. Okay.
I haven't started the course yet, but I'll be sure to take down anything that
I appreciate it, man.
seems to have an issue.
Yeah, like I said, I went back and proof watched, I guess you could call it, and they were all good. So I don't know why that's happening right now.
Gold's just mirrored the move to the left. It's just went 40 pips.
Yeah, gold. I was just looking at that. So safe buys are going to be above 1828, right up here.
Yeah.
A little bit more risky buys if you're more risk adverse. Would be as price past the high of this candle right here, came down to retest on the 1 hour. This would have been a nice entry with a candle to move to mirror to the left, past the high of this candle, past the high of this candle, or came down to retest as price past the high of these wicks. This would have been a nice move right up here. But that's more of a risky buy because we are in a bearish channel, but we are forming this support over here and bullish trend. That would have been nice, but again, we're being a little bit more conservative today, being that we have banks closed in the U.S. and obviously the safe haven currency is the main one is the dollar, and for a lot of business around the world, you need the dollar to do business. So I'm waiting for another 30-minute close to maybe take a low risk buy as price closes bullish right over here to retest this high up here on the pound.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for too.
Awesome. Giovanni, you have a good weekend?
Yeah, man. Today I woke up tired. I don't know why.
Did you?
I had to snooze the alarm and everything.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's okay to have off days, you know. Like a lot of people think you need to be a complete robot every single day. It's just something you're striving for every day to wake up and beat the alarm every day. And it's all right to have a day or two throughout the week where you have a hiccup, but it's all about like, can you pick yourself up? Some people it's harder to gain that momentum again once that happens. Some people it's a lot easier. So you just want to be mindful and make sure that you're doing all the right things, but not to get too hard on yourself when you do hit that snooze button or whatever. It's just like, all right, that happened, not happening again. Let's go. A big key is not starting the day over. A lot of people that happens and they're like, you know what? I can do whatever I want today. I'm just going to start over tomorrow. You don't want to do that. You just want to pick up now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm waiting for that 30-minute close right over here to potentially take this up. I want to catch more of this move if price is just going to keep trending up. This is the kind of market you like. Price is forming support coming up. Get my GJ ready. Chart up here. Could potentially wait for this 15-minute to close. I'm going to put my stop loss below this wick. But again, we got banks closed, so you want to wait for candles to close and it'll be good. Okay, just keep in mind this 4-hour rejection. That's why I'm waiting for the candles to close. This candle closed up here for a reason. This candle shot all the way up to 146.630, and now it came right back down to this area below this zone over here on the 4-hour. So it's we should get some volume and price continuing bullish. You like this book, huh, Duke?
Oh yeah, I read it like 3 months ago. Sorry, I listened to the audiobook 3 months ago. It was a great book.
Oh yeah, I love the way they set the audio
Yeah.
book up. It's like a podcast.
Yeah, I listened to his interviews with Joe Rogan as well. Well,
Oh yeah,
it's incredible. Yeah,
he's an intense dude.
guys are like a beast.
You get through 15 minutes of that book, you'll really feel like a bitch.
Yeah, that dude's
Yeah.
intense.
Let's see me news.
Yeah, he went from one extreme to the other.
Oh yeah, good for him, man.
Mama's breakfast.
Yeah. Normally, like on a normal day, where banks weren't closed, I probably would have entered this price past the high of this and used dynamic risk where an impulse entry is price past the high of this candle, this wick right here, with stop losses down here, and then once this candle closed, entered another position. But being that it's a bank holiday, I'm using my discipline and making sure that get the best possible entry. Damn, Jaguar is going all electric.
The whole company?
Well, yeah, all cars, everything.
Wow.
It's a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off now and get some dinner and things. So
All right, brother.
I'll be here tomorrow all day.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
All right,
Yeah, I'll
Link.
catch you all later.
Let me know how it goes with those.
Bye
All right,
bye.
bro. Later, bro.
Yeah.
See
Cheers. See you later.
you later. Dude, my lips have been so dry. I don't know why. We need Jaden in here to fill us in on what went on with crypto last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
It's like-
sent something.
He doesn't fuck with the bank holidays.
Yeah. Crypto. He sent something in here that I wanted to read. Jonah, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Good, good.
So we got about 1 minute until this candle closes, and I'm going to be entering as long as we get a nice bullish close.
You're looking at the what, 15-minute?
This is the 15-minute, also the 30-minute. Just get entry right here. Oh, what the hell? No. There we go. Hit the wrong button again over here.
That magic.
It's just the flip.
They are right next to each other, aren't they?
Dude, why does GJ do that?
Do what?
Or my magic keys like doesn't put with the doesn't show me where I entered, where my stop loss is, where my take profit is. It's like annoying. So this red line is my stop loss. It's-
Yeah, I think it's trying to break the minor resistance in the 5 minutes, and then it might go all fly.
2. 1 second, my man. Just want to mark this off. So this is where I'm going to be securing the 10 pips. Now you said the 5 minute right here.
Yeah, I think it's trying to break the minor resistance.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
James, what's up, brother?
Good morning, guys. How are we doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well. Excited for the Monday. Markets are open.
100%, baby. So James and David, we have a new member, Duke. He's actually from Australia.
Nice.
Yeah, he's on top of his shit, man. He's already blown through the course. He's working, so I'm excited to have him in here.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
nice to meet you, James. Yeah,
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to, bro.
yeah, yeah, nice to meet you.
We got a good team over here, so you're in good hands.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the trade. With Stefanos.
Awesome. Yeah,
Nice.
James,
Yeah.
we just entered GJ, waited for candles to close. This was obviously enticing as price on the 30-minute was passing the high of this candle over here. But with banks being closed in the US, what I did was I wanted to wait for this candle to close. Now what happened was we wicked up here and we ended up closing right above where that wick wick high was. So it ended up working out. But
Nice.
with the bank holiday, we just wanted to stay a little bit more conservative and wait for the next 15 minutes to close at 7:45 and take this thing out, because I did not remember during yesterday's call. I said price could come anywhere in here, form support and start coming up to retest these highs up here, but I did not expect
Yeah, we flew
a
yesterday.
100 pip move. Yeah.
I actually did enter right at the close of the 30-minute. I really liked the 15-minute. I've seen that before, to where the body closes of the candles are making higher highs and higher lows. Like not necessarily the wicks, but more the candle closes. And so I've seen that a few times on GJ. So I entered a smaller risk, but
You're saying over here?
Yeah. So like right at the 30-minute open of this current 30-minute candle, and basically that. This stops under the previous 30-minute.
Right here.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh shit! I got to mark off my calendar. I am pumped for a big week. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Guys, I can't stress enough how important it's gonna be for you guys to obviously be on these live streams, but then go back on YouTube when I post them and go back and rewatch and turn the speed on, just like you could do with the course, but put the playback speed on 1.5, 1.75, so you get through it quicker. You could take notes. Highly recommend doing that, because then you can really study the session and see like, all right, I would have entered right here. This is what I actually did when looking at your journal. Obviously, I'm dropping nuggets and little things that you guys can pick up and write down. It's super important. That's kind of how I built my name and did what I was doing. Was I would watch, be on the lives with Raquel, and then I would go back and rewatch later in the day. Make sure I did that every single day. That was in my daily must as we go over in the course. Rewatch the live, take notes, and you get so confident. You get so much better by doing that, and I can't stress enough how important it is. And like, it doesn't even have to be mine. Like, you could go back and watch Raquel's, watch someone else's. But like, this will be good for you guys because you're familiar with this, and it'd be a good chance for you guys to watch your own performance as well, because you guys are calling out your trades and you're sending your analysis and stuff. So I highly suggest watching this one. But again, Ted is on the other one. You got a lot of people with a lot of experience on Raquel's as well. So by all means, if you want to go back and rewatch his too, do it.
I switched on to his a little bit this morning just to see what his bias was, and it was
Yeah.
interesting that he may be in buys now. I haven't looked, but his bias was sells all morning, which I thought was interesting.
I was looking at sells on EJ.
That probably played out pretty well.
It's already forming support. I can't believe it broke this level last night. Remember we were talking about 1.7500. So it could very well be coming up to retest this area over here, form resistance, and continue down. Because I can't see price just continuing through this level. It's got to retest this level at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Steph, with this entry, where would you normally manage risk, like closing 50%? Is it going to be below the support?
So the way I would manage risk on this is I'm waiting for price maybe to come back down to entry. We're only 2 pips in profit. So if it comes back down to entry, I probably won't. If it comes back down to this area over here, or over here, I'll close 50%. Maybe, especially if it passes the low of this candle right here, I'll close 50. But this one, I'm gonna stay in this, especially if it comes back down to entry. I'll keep my original risk. But if it comes back down in this area over here, especially down to this support again, and it just rejects this area on the 15-minute, right over here where these candles were kind of starting to get weak. If it starts rejecting that, then I'll close.
Yeah, thanks, brother. I think it won't be very good if it closes like this in the next 4 minutes. Looks pretty good on the 30-minute time frame.
I like the fact that it passed the high of this candle over here in the second half of the
Yeah.
candle. If it does that in the first half of the candle, or the first like minute or two, it's probably not going to be valid. But if you get that impulse entry in the second half of the candle, it's pretty good on GJ. Other pairs, most of the time that's true as well. But I know GJ the best. compared to other pairs that I know. Yo, so I got this GoPro for my birthday, and just
Hi.
making some
Cool.
videos. So
Nice.
we're gonna be having some fun with that.
Oh yeah. GoPros are cool, huh?
Oh man, dude, the quality on this thing. I have to change some of the settings. I put a video on my story yesterday, taking the GoPro, and I sent it to Instagram. It was pretty blurry, and there's different settings on like night mode and stuff like that that you could change and make it. But like this is like 1080p, like super clear. It's
Oh yeah.
number 7. Yeah, the technology of this thing, they completely take out the whole like when you're holding your phone and filming and you're
Yeah.
like walking and it's like shaky.
Yeah.
The technology with this camera doesn't shake. You're just walking and it looks like normal, like you're holding
Wow.
it on a leveler or something like that.
So cool.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Japan had an earthquake
Yeah.
last night?
Uh-uh.
I just saw that.
Damn.
Apparently, it's pretty big.
Yeah,
7.5
it had
something.
one.
Wow.
You feel it over there, Duke?
I know. Yeah, pretty far away, but like, but in here, I think I have never been experienced anything like that. Crazy. I was in Vietnam, but then I have never been experienced something like that. And I watched the news this morning, and they say that the earthquake was pretty similar to the one they had in 2011 or 2012 with the tsunami. It was crazy
Oh,
back then. Yeah,
wow.
but like this time there was only an earthquake. Yeah.
This is so annoying that I can't. I can't move my. So now, if we start to pass the low of this candle over here, then I'll close 50. Or if we get into like this range right over here, I'll be closing 50%. I moved my stop loss down here as well, or up here below this candle. But we should be good. Yeah.
The 30-minute might just be making its bottom wick.
Yeah. The thing is with GJ or gold, you typically before the 8 a.m. open, you want to secure some of your position. We've only been in anywhere from 2 to 4 pips in profit so far. How much do you want to secure that? That's really up to you. I chose not to, anticipating volume to push in, especially with the structure and the bullish movement that we've been in ever since Asian last night. I'm pretty comfortable just holding on to this and anticipating a bottom wick to form. Hopefully, this is the higher low that it's formed, and it's going to flip bullish and continue bullish up to at least 146.609.
Oh, did you have a market execution for this one, Steph?
A market execution?
Yeah. Did you
Yep.
have yeah?
Yeah.
I
The way I
say with the spread, with the spread, my entry was not perfect. I have 1.3 points. Sorry, 13 points here with the broker.
Oh, okay. Okay. What broker
Yeah.
do you use?
I'm using the like a small challenge with the 5%, and they use the iTexas broker. I don't know what it is. Probably their own one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You happy with them?
Yeah. It's pretty good. Like with the broker or the firm.
Yeah. The either one, both
Yeah,
of them.
with the broker is with the broker is pretty good. It's pretty stable in terms of the spread, and it gets really high in the more sorry at Asian Open. I think it's the same for every brokers, and the Bro firm is good. I think they are very responsive. They have like a Facebook group, yeah, in which the members can ask question or raise issues so that they can solve the problem right away. So I think it's pretty legit so far.
That's awesome. That's all you want.
Yeah.
You just want transparency. You want, um, a company that you could trust, and as long as you could trust them, but it's good to just
Yeah.
try things out. Like a lot of people are just afraid to
Yeah.
jump in or to do what they got to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking the smallest one. I think it's not expensive. It's like a little bit above $200. I think it won't be a good learning experience because I think I have to, put my foot in the water to test the water. Otherwise, I can't learn from demo. Yeah, I think so. That's me.
I love that mindset.
Yeah.
I always tell people, do demo for like 2 weeks. Get used to entering orders.
Yeah.
Get used to the way your pair moves. Maybe 2-3 weeks,
Yeah.
maybe even a month if that makes you
Yeah.
comfortable. But get over to real money as soon as you can because it's a whole different game. And the sooner you could start to experience it and learn from it, the better.
Yeah.
It's almost like a
Yeah. My
completely different.
psychology goes wide. And, yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. The psychology goes wide when we on live accounts. Is
Oh yeah.
way different than we on demo.
hmm
Yeah.
You could be risking $100 a pip on a demo account, and then you move over to a live account, and you're risking 10 cents a pip or 50 cents a pip or $1 a pip, and you'll have more emotion with that than you will, risking $100 a pip.
Yeah. Totally agree. I think GJ is testing the 5 minutes, which is sorry, support. Yeah, it did form a support there. There's a minor support to the left. Yeah. I like the wick. I like the wick of the previous candle.
I like this area right here for support to be formed. And then continue bullish. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
You like this candle right here?
Yeah, I like it. I think it rejects the zone support.
Yeah. That should be nice.
If the wick is on the other way around, it might be scary because it might form like a morning star pattern, but like
if we get this bottom wick forming on the 5 minute and then a pass to the high of the previous right up here, we should be heading up.
yeah.
Better read that later. Christian.
What up?
Like 15-minute workout today, man.
Love this.
Let's get this going, man. Let's start this week strong, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Start this week
Oh
strong.
yeah.
Get your sales team.
We all got to be on that same
5
level.
a.m. club.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Christian, what'd you say?
Say 5 a.m. club.
Yes, sir. 5 a.m. club. I love that. Dude, once you remove the emotions from trading, it's so much. It's amazing. It's the key, honestly.
Yeah.
Bloomberg has been talking about Bitcoin for the last 20 minutes now.
You hear him in the background?
No, I have it on the TV. I just mute it every once in a while. It's just funny. Everybody's just hyped up about it.
Yeah.
Nice dip.
Might be a big transition happening into the crypto world, huh? I mean, it's already happening, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that Tesla put that money in, I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Right. I heard Apple may follow suit. I don't know.
If they do that, wow. Talk about it taking off.
All right, guys. So I closed 50% as price passed the low of the previous 15 minute. I have my stop loss here. I got to figure out magic keys and why it's not showing me. It shows me the pip counter, but it doesn't show me what's actually going on.
I only got to 9.5 pips in profit.
Wow.
That's hilarious. It's what it is. I don't know if I'm gonna hop it in or not, but EJ looks pretty good to continue heading down now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 30-minute, we're breaking that low. Even though it's a bullish candle, I think those are kind of weak bullish candles at least.
Yeah, Duke, you're right about this. Let's see. EJ. Yeah, this is what I said was gonna happen, right? With EJ, price is gonna come up here from this resistance.
Mm-hmm.
You bearish to 127,500.
You could probably get in with like a 4 pip stop, 5 pip stop.
Yeah, I'm honestly
Yeah. I've taken my 2 trades for today.
I'm gonna enter my second position. Second
On TJ?
entry. On EJ right
Oh, sell
now.
on EJ?
Yeah, I like that setup a lot.
Yeah.
See, it shows up on EJ. Doesn't make any sense.
You hopped in on the what are you looking at, the 15 or the 5? 15-minute candle?
I was looking at the 15.
Yeah. It's about to close, huh?
Yeah.
There we go.
So on your magic key, Stephanos, if you hit close half, is it only going to close half on the pair that you're viewing in MetaTrader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, EJ's not going to cooperate.
That's all right.
I guess we should have waited for the 30 minutes to close.
Looking forward to GJ passing the high of this candle up here.
Yeah, I think just did a liquidity grab and then decided to fly. Hopefully.
Let's see. Should have waited for a bear's close.
Yeah, agreed. Although the 15-minute looked pretty good.
EJ's done. Yeah, it was that liquidity grab in the beginning of the 8 a.m. open over here.
Yeah.
When you say the term liquidity grab, does that just mean a bunch of people are kind of hopping in? Is that
It means like banks are taking price to a better level to get back in it. So it's like a wick fill is price, in that direction. If a wick right here, if price is bullish and there's a top wick up here, that's a wick to fill. That's what you're looking for. If price created a bottom wick over here and closed bullish, that was the bottom wick is a liquidity grab. So it gets in at a better price and then starts pushing bullish.
Oh yeah, did you just have like a re-entry, Steph?
What's up
Or did you just have a re-entry
on GJ?
on DJ? Yeah,
Yeah, so GJ, I just doubled the trade as price passed the high of this candle.
yeah.
And the reason I do this on MetaTrader, so you guys get a little idea of like where my stop loss is, where it's good for you guys to see what I'm actually doing, how I manage trades.
So quick question on, I guess, risk management. So when you close 50%, when price isn't going your way, and when you say to let the rest run,
Mhm.
do you let it run to your original TP, or do you still close a partial position at 10 pips?
Oh yeah, no, I secure. When I say just
Okay.
let it run, if it hits my stop loss most of the time, it's only 50% of my position anyway, which
Right.
okay, I'm fine with that. The idea is to lose as less as possible and preserve your capital as much as you can. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, you're still securing, you're still sticking to your rules. In a bad situation or habit that you can build is, your lot size is so small that you don't even want to secure. You get to 10 pips, you're just like, I'm just gonna let this thing run. I mean, maybe just put your stop loss at break even, but still secure in some sort of way to take risk off and to create those good habits.
Did you guys see the UFC fight this weekend?
Oh yeah, Usman,
Yeah, it was a good fight.
he's a beast.
Yeah, man. Supposedly now he wants to fight George again, Masvidal.
Yeah, Jorge is a beast. That should be interesting.
Hey Stefano, quick question. You don't think the better buys would have been on the pass of 146, 550? A nice close above that zone to continue up on the 30-minute?
On the 30-minute, and you were saying what price?
146, 550?
550, right up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you would have been buying at resistance.
Like
Wow.
passing a 30-minute candle, passing that zone. A nice close and then wait for the retest on the 5-minute.
You very well could. I'm trying to think of where, like, is price past the high up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing is, like I said, like you're basically buying at resistance, and you want to make sure that this zone is big enough. You want to get in the buy down here. You want to get in the buy at the best level possible, but also the smartest level possible. Um, as price past the high of this wick right over here, you could have gotten in. Normally, if it wasn't a bank holiday, that's what I would have done. But I waited for the 15-minute to close bullish right here before I entered, and I doubled my trade up here. So this is my average line. But my first entry is down here. My second entry is up here. So
Okay.
we'll see how it works out. I'm going to move my stop loss up here as well. I'm hoping that this was our liquidity grab down here with this candle, and price just continues up and just makes that run. And we ended up getting in
Yeah.
at a good spot. Hoping for the
Yeah.
best.
I hope. Yeah. I
Wishful.
hope the 15 minutes candle will color like this. We have like a bullish engulfing.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
exactly.
Yeah, I'd like to get to 550 before this 30-minute candle closes.
Yeah. Now, when I look back on the EJ trade, that was a good setup, but that was emotional trading, and that's what we need to stay away from. It's obviously on me. When you listen to outside suggestions and everything, and James, this isn't on you at all. It's that's my decision. Whenever anybody gives me a play or anything like that, if I take the trade, it's on me. And that's how you guys should all think. Extreme ownership, right? But
Yeah, but still, you wouldn't have looked at that if I hadn't suggested that. So
no, don't, dude. That's not on you at all. Like, I appreciate you pointing that out, because that was a good setup, and you're adding your analysis. But when it comes to just being emotional and impulsive in the market, that's where you lose. and that was what was that's where I went wrong. So just be mindful of that and make sure that you always have a plan. That was my plan. I was looking at EJ before, and I was planning on price coming back to 127,500 before it continued up. And that was the play I took. But I should have waited for that bearish candle to close, to be honest.
If this shit was easy, we'd all be rich already, right?
Oh, yeah. Imagine being able to tell the future at least just 10 minutes in advance.
Right?
Like if I could just see 10 minutes, a little glimpse, you know how crazy of that like that would be for a trader?
Dude, you could get rich real quick if you could do that.
It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the Back to the Future shit. Like, yeah.
So I reached 10 pips for my two positions. So I just closed half. I didn't close 80%. I closed half.
Nice.
And you guys, these are just my suggestions. You guys could do whatever you'd like because risk management is completely subjective. It's what you're comfortable with. It's just that you guys can see what I'm doing and make a decision for yourself.
Yeah, I think I missed the entry.
That's okay. Plenty of opportunity this week.
Yeah, my entry was not perfect because of the spread, so I need 2 more pips to take some partial. Just try to be disciplined.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting for price to get to a point where I could just put my stop loss at break even and let this thing run. Hopefully this will continue bullish for the week. That'd be awesome, or at least a day or two. It's 8:30. We're getting that pullback. And we should be continuing bullish. And if you guys notice, you know how I journal. I'm just taking screenshots every time something happens, every time I change something, and then later after the session, I'll go back to our journals, my journal, and then I'll add, my I also journaled the trade, the 100 pip move from yesterday's Asian session, how we could have caught this whole thing. But I'll be writing the details for that later as well. But that's how you journal. $8:30 already. So the reason I have this little trend line right here is if you look at the 5-minute, you got higher lows being created as price is coming up. So as long as price honors this trend line right here, we don't have to secure anymore. Could possibly put my stop loss at break even right now, but I don't want to be that conservative. We should be forming support in this key level right here, and that's why we look at the lower time frames too. But don't pay him too much mind.
Okay, Steph, is going back to my entry now. Do you think I haven't taken partial yet? Do you think it's a good idea to close 50% just to manage risk if it is
So
going back to my entry?
it's at your entry right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for strict like discipline purposes, yeah, I would just close 50 right now. Now that price, pushed, I don't know how many pips you were in profit, but I would close 50 right now. But can you see this bullish trend line that I have on GJ on the 5-minute?
Yeah.
So it's tapped twice already.
Yes.
If it continues to, this
Yeah.
could just be a choppy bullish move up, and we could get our take profit up here. And this is a key level right over here that I always point out. Let's see what happens in this area over here. And if price closes below this trend line, I would definitely close 50. But if it's at your entry right now, yeah, close 50. Especially being that it's Monday, you want to be conservative today, and we have the bank holiday. So just be smart.
Yeah. Thanks, brother.
Of course, man.
Just close 50%.
You have magic keys?
No, I haven't bought that one. I think I won't get one in the future. I'm still using an EA. It's called a PZ Trade Part EA. It's pretty comfy to use. It has close 50% of the volume option, and also calculate the lot size according to the percentage as well.
Wow.
So
Okay.
pretty confident of us to still think I should have magic key because this EA doesn't allow me to have a stop or limit order, and that's the one we should have. If we take impulse entry or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
because
sense.
sometimes price moves too fast, and my entry is kind of not perfect when price moves too fast.
Yeah, the like when it comes to magic keys, I can speak higher for it. When it comes to risk management techniques and all that good stuff, it's amazing.
Yeah.
We're getting some bearish pressure on GJ. Looking to see if price consolidates right here. Maybe starts to push up. But if not, if we get another bearish 1 minute forming right here, might be able to secure another percentage. Do you like having like? Can you understand what they're saying on Bloomberg?
I don't think I can hear pretty clearly.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's not bothering you. But if it isn't bothering you and you can hear it, that'd be cool if I could keep that on there. I don't know how we could do that, but.
Yeah. Looking for a trade. Looking for a trade.
Don't force anything, brother.
No.
And if you don't get one today, that's perfectly okay. But the rest of the week, should get a lot of volume tomorrow with everything being pent up and U.S. banks being closed.
Yeah.
Could get a lot of volume. Let's see. Justin, David, Giovanni, any of you guys in this?
The GJ trade?
Yeah.
No, I haven't even entered the trade yet.
Oh, okay.
I was in earlier, but I got a little bit too emotional about it, and my entry was 0.442, and I got out at 0.425, so 1.5 pip loss. But I didn't get back into it.
442. Okay. Oh, basically where I entered.
Yeah, it was when you were talking about on your first trade, I looked at the structure and I was comfortable with it, but then when it made a big downside move on the next candle, I wasn't as confident on it, but I guess that's why I need to back test to get more confidence.
Oh yeah, back testing is gonna give you that confidence. You'll be good though.
Fellas,
What's up, buddy?
I got knocked out. I'm in this car dealership.
What's up?
My Wi-Fi messed up. I said I got kicked out. I'm in this car dealership getting service done.
Oh
Are
damn.
y'all still in it?
I'm still in DJ. Yes. Looks like price is honoring
I
that
got
bullish trend line I was talking about.
I got scared. Y'all got out.
That's all right. It's okay. Just watch it and watch how it moves, and the more you continue to do that, the more comfortable you'll get with your pair or whatever setup that you're looking at, and you'll move on from there. That's how you get better. It takes time, a lot of, and I know you know that, but a lot of people just want this to be like a quick thing. I want to get good quick. It just, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. And if it did, a lot of people would be doing it, like Rory said. But just stay patient, put the work in, put your head down. Don't focus on the long term. Don't focus on the past either. Just focus on each day, each hour, and move forward that way. Like, how can I
Do
get
you
the
think
most
it's
out of this hour? What's up?
Do you think it's gonna start to reject 146.550, or you think it's gonna have enough strength to go past that?
I mean, being how bullish GJ is, I think it was creating its bottom wick, and maybe it's going to continue bullish up and fill this wick. That's what I'm looking for, and I'll probably secure up here again. But this was a rejection on the higher time frame. So the 4-hour flip bullish. We're just pushing up. It's a crazy run. We should fill this wick. Probability says that we're going to fill that wick. Good.
I should just watch, right? I shouldn't try to re-enter.
GJ buys?
Yeah, I should just watch, right? I shouldn't try to re-enter on the 30.
I would just watch right now. You know,
Okay, that's what I'll do.
price is close to this resistance anyway. Again, we have the bank holiday. I'll keep bringing that up. Price is just kind of ranging on the 15-minute, trying to push bullish, but it's like just printing barcodes on its way up, is what it looks like. It's not you're not getting that easy move, so you're kind of getting jerked around emotionally.
Look at that 4-hour. Look at that 4-hour candle. Look how ugly it looks.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came down a little bit. Now it flipped bullish again. Already created its top wick, so it's trying to figure out what it wants to do after making such a strong bullish run. We could very well be getting a range right in here. If so, if we get a pass below this candle, I'll probably close the full thing.
I'm only trading pennies, but I ain't lost since I've been in the group, y'all. So I'm happy about that.
Nice.
What's up, Christian?
I said I'm only trading pennies, but I haven't lost since I've been in the group.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
So
good, man.
My FOMO is, it's almost gone.
Nice.
There you go, bro. Good job. I actually just closed the full thing. With price passing the low over here, it's probably going to come back down to retest this low over here. And that's where I put my stop loss. Moved it up. So
I also closed the rest of my position.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
It's Monday.
I think I'll go. It's nearly 1 a.m. here. Have to go to sleep.
All right, buddy. Nice having you on. I'm glad you.
Very happy to be here, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm very happy to be here. Good experience. It's nice to trade and to talk with you and to learn about psychology and discipline. That's all I need now, because emotions are a big part of my obstacle challenge in my trading at the moment. Emotion and psychology. Yeah.
That's how it is for so many different people, and that's really why I developed this mentorship. Is just get people's emotions right, either in your personal life, in trading, get your psychology right, have you think the right way, keep you calm in the markets, always stay calm. But I've never seen mentorships really focusing on this stuff, so that's why I decided to start it, and I couldn't be happier to have you in here and with everyone else. And we're, like, again, as I said yesterday, we're just at the ground floor of this, and we're aiming for the sky, so even past that. So just keep it going, keep putting the work in. You're doing all the right things. You already watched the course, and you're taking notes and everything. We're gonna have our second Zoom soon, and let's go, baby.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Of course, have a good night.
Yes, sir, bro.
I do.
Bye. Have a good night.
Later, bro.
Have a good day, guys. See ya.
You too, dude. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Cool. It's a cool name, Duke. I like it.
Yeah. It's actually spelled D-U-K, but he's Vietnamese, but he lives in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Got the Australian accent and everything. Yeah. He's another one that kind of like Kiro. Kiro signed up before we even did a Zoom, before we even met each other. Like he just like committed to it and just got in. And I like to meet everyone before they come in to see if like this is something actually for you, or if you're coachable or somebody I would like in here. And just like Kiro, me and Kiro just hit it off, and he's been great so far. And it was the same thing with Duke. It was like, yeah, like absolutely glad to have you in. Welcome in.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna head off.
I'm about to head off as well.
Have a good rest of your day, everyone. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.
You as well, man.
All right,
All right.
Justin.
Have a good one. Just
Thanks. Talk to y'all.
you too, man.
Bye.
Bye. That's what I missed on EJ. Took a sell. We were in this uptrend. All right, guys, I'm about to head off as well. Obviously, that was Monday. We managed risk the right way. Didn't lose nearly as much as we were about to. But this should be a big week. We got a lot of fundamentals coming out. We, doing everything the right way, and just continue to back test today. Continue to do the things you got to do every single day. Make sure you're getting your fitness in and your workouts in, so you stay, top of mind. When you're working out and you're getting those workouts in, man, you're feeling great. You're on top of your game. So just continue to do that. It translates right into the market. All right. So this is obviously recorded. I'm gonna put this on YouTube, and then I'll see you guys in the morning.
Thank you,
All
man.
right, y'all. Later.
Of
All
course,
right, guys.
have a good night. All right.
See you manana.
Good day.
Later.
All right.
Yeah.